Greetings and hello there, everybody. Amber Hawkins, your computer needs of Toledo LLC, celebrating your number 21 of the model computer train when it comes to you. More information can be found at yourcomputerneeds.net. Any questions, call or text to 419-304-4564. The contact link of yourcomputerneeds.net on social media. YCN is Nancy, OTLLC05. I would like to thank everyone so much for your votes, for your support, for helping spread the word. As far as my entry for the Damon John Entrepreneur of Impact Grant, unfortunately, I didn't make it to the top 10. Let's see, disappointment, yeah. That, I think for something like this that comes with it, you know, the questions, what did I do right, what did I do wrong, what could I have done differently, you know, all of that. So navigating through that right now. But as far as entering, no. And one thing I can say is I've entered this contest before. This is the furthest I have ever gotten. So I am highly thankful and grateful because you all have helped me get to that pinnacle. And I am beyond ecstatic as far as that is concerned. So actually that's helping out. So a lot of things learned. So I would say probably for the next several days, including getting back to a good number of things that I need to get back to, some reflection and all of that. But I could not do this without saying, for all who, you know, share the information, for all who voted, for all who let other people know to vote, and all of that. I appreciate you all. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. There are too many people to name. I'm not going to start naming names because if I do, I will forget somebody, and I do not want to do that at all. So to everyone on actually just about every platform I share the information with. So thank you all. Thank you. 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 Thank you so much. And oh yes, I'm going to do it again. I think I'll be doing some things a little differently for the next round, or in case he or others have similar or other opportunities as far as for, you know, entrepreneurs and all of that. I will be taking full advantage. Now, as far as the tech question of the day, I will say spring or summer maintenance, but actually I'm going to go a different direction. I'm going to say, and I haven't done this for quite a while, so I think this particular question is warranted for having. It's one I haven't asked in a while, and let me ask this question for everybody. And this is also a question to me, too. The device or devices that you have, are they compatible and capable to handle today's technologies or not? Those are the questions that they're simple questions, but they are questions that need to be answered. What, number one, is our reliance on a lot these days, on all these devices that we're using, be they your works or your businesses, or contracted out, or leased out, whatever the case may be, laptop, desktop, phone, tablet, any other devices that are more computerized. One of the best examples is a printer, because there was a time printers didn't have to rely on a Wi-Fi signal to operate. Like the one I have and a good number of other models that will be coming out of either the printer that I have or another manufacturer's printer. Is more reliant on technology. Future devices, updates as far as with anything from drones to servers to headphones, whatever, all of that. More reliance on technology and the current technologies as opposed to technologies anywhere from a year ago to 5 years ago. People are finding out that the devices that they currently have are not able to handle them for whatever reason. But they're still trying to keep those devices because those are their babies, and that's understandable. Nevertheless, there's going to be a time when you may need to either do one of two things. You're either going to have to pay the cost to have them updated and or upgraded, or time to get a new device and have any files or whatever you have on that device transferred onto the new one. I will go with standards and requirements, and I think a live or two coming up, I think I'm going to bring up some updated standards as far as with anything computer technology wise. So be on the lookout for that. The standards, your devices, do they meet those standards or not? One of the examples I used a long time ago, this is as far as business. Business goes out for a bid or a contract or proposal. Opportunity tries to get it and has won it. But the problem, and unfortunately they lost the contract, and this actually happened too. They unfortunately lost the contract because the devices that they had were not up to date. And and I'm in the midst of getting more information about this, where it's been talked about, but more so, depending on particular contracts or bids you're trying to obtain, your machinery has to meet cyber security requirements. And not that I don't have protection of cyber security on my devices, because I do. However, I need to make sure I'm updated. I have to make sure I'm compliant, and I have to make sure that I meet the necessary standards. And it's more so coming up, and future lives are going to talk about that. It's been a while, I believe, since I've done a series on cybersecurity, but that will be forthcoming too. Let me finally conclude where, and this has happened too, you have the latest devices, everything's maintained and all of that, but where you work or where you subcontract or where you volunteer, where you whatever, they don't have the updated devices or procedures or policies or anything like that. And yes, this does include AI. That can be a challenge, but it's a challenge that needs to be remedied. With all that is happening, I've mentioned it before, this is about survival. This is about making sure that you have an advantage for you or your business or for your work, or let's conclude with your livelihood. Because if that doesn't happen, it's going to be more challenging than anybody realizes. So, in case there are questions about everything I mentioned, don't hesitate to contact me. Again, Amber Hawkins, your computer needs at Toledo LLC, celebrating year number 21 of the model computer trademark that comes to you Make sure you take care of yourselves. And also, everybody, have a great day, great evening, and also a great weekend. Unless anything changes, see you next week, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And in case you missed this, the replays will be on Facebook, X, I still call it Twitter sometimes, LinkedIn. I'm still trying to figure out Snapchat. I'm not saying Snapchat is difficult, but there are times, and even I'll say it, and in trainings I conduct, you have people say it. I'm not saying it's not easy, but it's not gelling, if that makes sense. I'm going to make sure Snapchat gels one way or another. So look for it on Snapchat, let's see, Instagram, TikTok, and also YouTube. Want to make sure I mention that. All right, everybody, let me get to what I need to get to. Again, I thank you, and I thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.